Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Deanna, and if you're anything like me, you love to watch online shows. I stream all of my TV, Netflix and Hulu, and I do tend to like Hulu a little more for shows that are up to date. So if you're looking for shows to watch on Hulu, this is the video for you. Make sure you guys like this video before it even starts. I'm gonna get to it. You guys can subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications if you want to see more of me and more videos just like this one. The first show I have for you guys is called The Bold Type. This show is centered around three young women who work at a popular magazine called Scarlet Magazine, and they're kind of just navigating writing these articles and doing their jobs for the magazine, as well as their love life, their careers. It's a very interesting show. I would definitely recommend you guys check it out. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is definitely one of my new favorite shows. I discovered it on Hulu and I fell in love. It's freaking hilarious. It's about a detective team in New York. The team is with Jake Peralta. He's the main character, I guess, detective on the show. He's the best, so he's kind of cocky, but he's also lazy at the same time and just kind of like carefree and not really following the rules. That is until a new commanding officer comes and like definitely puts a stop to that, and he halts it. Is that me trying to make a joke? Anyways. He teaches him to respect the badge and his job. There's other characters as well. Amy Santiago, Sergeant Terry Jeffords, Charles Boyle, Rosa Diaz. They all make up the team of detectives, and the show's just funny. If you're a fan of The Office or Parks and Recreation, this may be the show for you to watch. It literally is one of the only shows that makes me laugh out loud. So I feel like I need to laugh at something silly and funny, I would give this show a try. Now, I'm sure a lot of people know about this show, but it's Fixer Upper with Joanna and Chip Gaines. They're from Waco, Texas, I believe, and that show, I really love it. It's one of those home renovation, home decor shows. He does the renovations with his team and she does the decorations and the planning, and he's really silly and out there, and she kind of just keeps him grounded and gets all of the planning done. And I really like those shows. So if you like home renovation type shows, like HGTV type shows, I would definitely recommend it. They have a lot of seasons for you to check out on Hulu. Little Big Shots is another one of my favorites. We love to watch this together as a family. It's with the host Steve Harvey, and it's basically a children's talent show, I guess you would kind of describe it like. Steve Harvey has these interactions and conversations with the kids that are just freaking hilarious and will have you laughing so hard. And the kids are just cute and very talented, and it's very hilarious and well put together. Another show I have for you guys is Younger. It centers around Liza, and she's an older woman in her 40s, but she took off a lot of time from work being a stay-at-home mom. I can definitely relate to that because I'm a stay-at-home mom. If you guys do not know that, I have a 4-year-old son, and she has an older daughter who's going off to college. So while her daughter's in college, she wants to start up her career in publishing again. It's very hard for her to get her career back on track after taking so much time off. So she gets an idea to pretend to be younger than she is, hence the title. So she pretends to be younger to her new friends, to her new boyfriend, to basically everyone, so she could keep up the charade of pretending to be younger. It begins to be very difficult for her to maintain the lie, and it just becomes so complicated between her love life with her new younger boyfriend and her friends and all of these people she's trying to juggle. It just starts to slowly fall apart. It stars Hilary Duff, and I really like this show. Broad City is another show that I enjoy. It's very quirky and really funny and very inappropriate, and like I said in my Netflix video, which you guys can check out right there if you're interested in finding some Netflix shows to watch as well, I really like inappropriate shows. So if you're like me in that regard, then I will definitely check it out. It stars these two girls who are in their 20s. They're Jewish. They're weird, they're potheads, they're just a mess, they're broke, they're all over the place. But it stars them, and they just get into these weird ass situations and very fucked up stuff that they do, and it's a hot mess, but it's a funny ass show. You're the Worst is the next show that I want to tell you guys about. It's not your typical romantic love story. Jimmy, he is an overthinker, and he thinks that love is not really a thing that exists. He just feels like all relationships are doomed and are never gonna work out. And then there's Gretchen. She's very stubborn and her personality is all over the place, but she doesn't really want to be in a relationship. The two of them, they meet at a wedding, they go home and expect to have a one-night stand. They end up falling in love with each other unexpectedly, and they don't really want to be in love. So through fear of heartbreak and heartbreak, makeups, breakups, ups and downs, They're just trying to figure things out together and apart. Fresh Off the Boat is a show that I started watching like probably like years ago, however long it was on, and then I kind of forgot about it, but I really like it. It's about the Huang family. They're Chinese and they're immigrants. They used to live in Washington, D.C., and then they moved to Florida. They're basically trying to live the American dream while raising their 3 sons, and they also live with their mother. So it's just one of those traditional families. The only thing that's not traditional is their son Eddie. He's 11 years old and he like loves listening to Tupac and Biggie, and he loves like hip hop, and he dresses very like baggy and like hip hoppy. He has a lot of swag, let's just say. They're just trying to get used to life in America while trying to do all of these things, own a restaurant, raise their kids, and just live the American dream life. I don't think I really need to explain this one much, but I will anyway. It's Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now, I know a lot of people love to hate on them for whatever reason, but I like watching them. Maybe it's like a guilty pleasure, but I just think they're entertaining to watch. I'm not even ashamed of watching this show. It's just the Kardashian family and the Jenners just showing their life through the years with their drama and stupid petty drama at the same time. I don't know, it's interesting for me to watch. I don't really like watching those ratchet like VH1 Love and Hip Hop type shows because it's too much drama and it just seems fake. But them, they are fake kind of, but in a different type of way. Like their problems are very first world. They're not like literally getting in fist fights and beating each other up. It's kind of just like whatever they deal with as celebrities and in their personal lives. I'm sure you guys have all heard of the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show, but if you haven't seen it and you like to judge them, I would definitely give it a try. SuperStore is one of those like sitcom shows. Not really like a favorite of mine, but it's something that I watch, especially when there's nothing else to watch. You guys know you have those shows that you just watch just to watch something because you don't really have anything else to watch. Thumbs up this video if you can relate to that. But it's basically like Walmart, but it's called Cloud9, and it's just all these quirky, weird ass employees working together in this big box superstore. It's a pretty funny show, and America Ferrera, she stars as Amy. So if you're looking for a familiar face that you know, an actress that you love, if you're interested, it's a good show. I would check it out, it's pretty funny. Lethal Weapon is one of those like throwback shows that they brought back and remade. It's about Martin Riggs and Roger Murtaugh. They partner together as detectives in LA, and Riggs, he is going through a lot. Like he just lost his wife and his baby, and he's suicidal and he's unhinged, and he just does not give any fucks whatsoever. He does whatever, and he's on a mission for revenge. You guys can find out more. I don't want to give too much away. And Murtaugh, he just had a heart attack. He's like a family man. He does things by the book. So when they get partnered together, it just like, it takes on a life of its own. And I just love the storyline. It gets deep, but it also has the humor in it. And it has one of the best freaking action like scenes that I've ever seen. Like it has a lot of action scenes in like every episode, and it's just like, where did they get the budget to do this for a show? Like it's freaking crazy. You're gonna see explosions, shooting, all of these things. It's all wrapped up into one. Humor, romance, comedy, family, loss. Like it's just about life and what they're going through, and it's really cool to see the two of their relationships. It's like a buddy cop show, but it's definitely deeper than that. I think that's one of the shows that's good to watch like with your partner, especially if you have a boyfriend who loves action movies and you're not so much into that, but you're looking for more of a storyline. I would definitely give this a try, and maybe watch it with your boyfriend, because I watch it with my boyfriend and we enjoy watching it together. This show is kind of on the lighter note, except for not really, because it's about the afterlife and kind of like a version of heaven and hell, but not really. It's not really religious at all. It's called The Good Place, and it stars Kristen Bell as Eleanor, and Eleanor was basically an asshole in her life, and she accidentally gets sent to the good place, and she realizes that she's not supposed to be there. She tries to keep it a secret from the architect, which is basically the person that made the good place, and his know-it-all like robot assistant Janet. It sounds very weird, but it is kind of weird, but it's interesting to watch and to think about those kind of things. But her neighbors help her discover a new side of herself and make her think about being kind and having morals and doing the right thing. They make her realize that it's never too late to do the right thing and to be a good person. And I would definitely check it out. It's one of the newer shows. I think there's only 2 seasons, and it's only 1 on Hulu. But if you're looking for season 1, they have it on Netflix. So you can watch season 1 on Netflix, season 2 on Hulu. Hulu, the only thing about them is that sometimes they don't have the full season because maybe they may not be able to keep the full seasons on there. So they may just have the current episodes or whatever, so you have to catch up and stay caught up on all of your shows. Ghosted is also a newer show. I think there's only 1 season of it. Leroy is a former missing persons detective, who does not believe in aliens, but somehow Max does, and he thinks that his wife was abducted by aliens. They end up working together. They're forced to work together at the Bureau Underground, which is basically a secret bureau of the government. They look into unexplained paranormal activity and basically keep the earth safe. It features Adam Scott and Craig Robinson, which you may not know their names, but you definitely know their faces. They've been in a lot of funny shows and movies, and I like it. I'm kind of like a scaredy cat, so some of the stuff, it's not scary, but it's just like kind of creepy a little bit. Of course, they're talking about ghosts, vampires, all of these creepy things, so it kind of brings out that side. And I'm just a scaredy cat, but if you're a scaredy cat, you'll definitely be scared to watch this. I would just suggest not to watch it too close to bedtime. I don't watch it too close to bedtime, even though it's not scary or anything like that. But yeah, that's the last show that I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on my notifications if you want more videos like this. And definitely leave me some video ideas down below. Let me know what you would be interested in seeing from me. I will be definitely interested to know, so let your girl know down in the comments. And I definitely enjoy talking to you guys and interacting with you guys down below, so be my friend. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.